Hi guys! Welcome back to another episode of My Kind of Women.
Yay!
We are back with part 2 of dating horror stories.
Oh.
You guys loved the last episode so much, and it was so
good.
unhinged.
It was so good.
Unhinged.
And we had so many people that messaged us after that we were like, okay, we're gonna
We'll
make
just
a
do
part two.
part 2. Yeah.
Part
And
two.
it's so funny because you guys were killing me with the short king memes that you were sending me. I was dying laughing. I thought that was the funniest thing ever. So many people were like in my DMs, like sending me
They're
things
like,
about
it's like that.
short kings. Yeah, no.
Oh,
I
it's
got
like
like a
that?
message from one of a guy, and he was like, he's all, don't worry, he's all, short kings still love you. That was literally good.
Okay.
It's so
Anyways,
funny.
but-
Okay, so should we just hop straight into it?
Yeah, like, let's like.
Do you want to go or should I go?
Yeah. Sorry guys, we've been MIA.
I know. It's been a long journey. The Ramadan is finally
Yes.
over. We are back at it with our normal schedule. We got our little coffees today.
Yes.
Well, chai teas, but a little cheers.
So fire. What is it, Sarah? Tell us your order.
Okay, so she said, tell us the order.
So good.
I get a dirty iced vanilla chai with a single shot of espresso, and it has what they call soft top on top. So I'm assuming it's something like what is it? What do they call like the sweet cold foam or something like that?
Yeah.
So pretty much that. So good. I
So
am a
good.
chai tea.
I was gonna say
stan.
this is like probably my
I
one of the
literally
best coffee orders.
tried
Wow.
Dutch Bros for the first time. It was like maybe 2 weeks ago because it was during like the last 10 nights of the Ramadan, and I was going to Taraweeh prayer with one of my girlfriends, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna pick us up Dutch Bros because it was sister night is what they call it. Girl, we were at the masjid for literally, I kid you not, from 10 o'clock at night to 4:30 in the morning.
Just playing?
Like
Or,
pray,
like-
we did prayer, and then we did like Jeopardy, like Islamic Jeopardy, and like learned about like the prophets, and we read the Quran and made a dua,
Cute.
and then prayed more, and then we did the morning prayer, and then we all went out to like Frontier to go eat and stuff. So it was
Cute.
fun. It was cute, but I didn't get home until like 6 in the
I was
morning.
gonna say that's like
I was so tired. Yeah, but that was the first time that I ever tried Dutch Bros. I had never had it before
really.
then.
Oh yeah, I go to
It
Dutch.
was
Well, it's
so
right down the
good.
street for
Yeah.
me, so I'm like.
Well, they
always-
finally just made one up by like where I live on Gibson. So it's lit.
Yeah, and then I feel like
that.
we're finally getting over like any sicknesses. I feel like we were like I was on and off sick for like.
She would get sick, and I would get sick, and then she would, and we were just pretty much passing it on between each other, honestly.
So I feel like we're finally not sniffing in the mics. Allowed to not be sniffing.
We're not
Okay.
sniffing in the mics. Oh yeah, we have a new little setup.
Oh yeah.
going on.
Different vibe.
A different setup.
So normally it's a couch, but
Yeah.
I got a new kitchen table.
So here we are.
And I just
It's
don't feel
cute,
like
though.
moving. So
Yeah.
we're here for now. If you guys like it, great. If not, we're gonna kind of go back. It kind of just depends on if I'm down to like
If we're down to move it or like whatever
furniture.
it is. Yeah.
But it's cute.
I
feel
like
classy.
it. I think it's comfy.
It's cute and whatever,
Yeah,
but
I feel
we do like
upright.
I know I was gonna say I feel like professional, but we do like the like cute slouchy
Like comfy
couch
couch,
vibe. So
too as well.
okay, let's
Okay,
get started.
so let's see. I have
Go
some
ahead.
pretty juicy, pretty funny stories. I'm gonna go with like the semi-long one first,
Okay.
and then we'll go from there. Okay, so this one says, I started dating this guy I had known forever. Everything was good in the beginning, but as time went on, things got a little funny. I was working long 12-hour shifts. At the time, I had little to no time to be on my phone. This man would call me at work and ask if he could come get my car and drive it around while I was working. A couple of times, I would get off and have to wait after my shift for him to show up in my car to pick me up. That he would tell everyone he paid for. But wait, that's not even the worst part. One night we were lying next to each other and we had both fallen asleep, and something was just screaming at me to check his phone. So I did. I found tons of messages to multiple women telling them how hot they were and talking about meeting up. I obviously confronted him, and he had every excuse in the book as to why he did it. Tears and all, mind you, it was not the first time I had seen messages to others. Long story short, emphasis on short.
Oh, Oh my gosh.
I ended up breaking up with him and he turned the whole situation on me. So moral of the story is always trust your gut and short and short guys aren't any more loyal than the tall ones.
Wait, let me see it. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is awful, bro. When I tell
That's
you,
crazy. Not the car though. Not the car situation.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
That's crazy
Like,
to me. Like,
people,
how you
the
gonna take my
audacity.
car? Come take my car from
tell everyone
my
it's their
job.
Tell everyone it's his car.
That you bought the car. That's crazy. But like, I don't know, like stuff like that's like so like I don't know. It's so weird to me because like why people are gonna find out that that's not your car. They're gonna find out that you're lying, and that's embarrassing. Aren't you embarrassed?
I don't think that some men think about that type of
Yeah.
stuff. Like, they just don't think about repercussions.
Yeah,
of
and she
literally
has
anything.
a nice car. So,
Oh my
like,
gosh, bro.
and like honestly, like she's really hardworking. So I'm like, that's like imagine.
like,
I
that's
would
a
be
smack.
pissed. I would
That's
be
like a smack in
It
the
is.
face.
It is. But I would be so pissed if like you showed up late to pick me up from work in my own vehicle. The way that I would be livid. Oh no. Mm-mm.
I'm happy that's no longer.
Yeah, I know. Same, honestly. And you're too much of a bad bitch. for
Yeah,
me, anyways.
like please, just.
Honestly, half of us be too much bad bitches to be putting up with the stuff that we put up with, but
Literally.
that's neither here nor there.
Okay. Okay. Okay, here we go.
I'm so dead.
Should I do a long one or a short one?
Do a long one. Okay.
Okay.
You want to know what I just realized? Because every time we go to laugh, I am always like smacking you and hitting you. And I saw a TikTok the other day, and it's like that one friend that gets so aggressive when you start laughing, and she's all smacking and beating you up.
Punches her in the face.
Oh
No,
my
literally,
God.
it's just like
I can't help it.
Okay, this one is. Let's see. I didn't proofread this first. Let me make sure.
Same. I didn't proof any of them. I don't think.
Okay. Okay, here we go. It was sophomore year of high school. Prom was coming up, and I was hoping to go with my crush, but this, bless his heart, awkward boy approached me in the hall and told me he wanted to hurry and ask me to prom before anyone else could.
Oh.
I couldn't say no. I felt too bad. So then for the date, he made it a full day ordeal.
Oh
Which,
my
like,
God. Cute, but
like, don't I gotta get ready?
yeah.
Just kidding. He picked me up on Friday night and took me to see the Prom movie.
There's a prom movie.
There is. Yeah. Well, there was back in the, yeah. Oh my gosh. Took me to see the movie Prom. Haha. It was a Disney movie. Oh! It was a Disney movie. I'm fucking crying. Because I think there's a movie that's like a horror movie called Prom or something like that.
I did not know
Oh, but he
that.
took her to the Disney.
Love that
The
for
Disney
her.
movie.
Slay.
The Disney movie. And it was so cheesy I could die. I don't even remember what else we did, but we had that day, a day on day. Wait, what? I can't read. Girl.
Day.
Okay. He picked me up for the dance on Saturday. At dinner, he wouldn't let me leave his sight. He walked me to the bathroom and stood outside the door the whole time I was in there, and then walked me to the table. Walked me to the table. He did this for the rest of the night, and I hated every single minute of it. Ooh.
Oh no. That's like overbearing. That's like
Especially in high school.
And she said it was
And that's
just
not even
someone
her,
that she
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not even her boyfriend.
like
It's
he just
a
like
random
really
homie.
wanted to like ask her to prom. That's she said I'm gonna sip my tea quite literally.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. That's giving clingy. It's giving a little scary. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
You know, that's a little weird.
Wow. Okay. He said we're gonna make this a whole day. I ain't letting you out of my
He
sight.
said, you are not going anywhere. If I get a date with you, this is...
He said we gonna make a day out of
We're
it.
gonna date. You're my date. We're
literally
doing the
a-
whole...
that's
literally a
crazy.
movie. But she said the dance was Saturday, so he picked her up Friday, and they went to a movie, and then all day Saturday.
Oh my God.
Oh,
See, this is like the thing, like, even if someone asks you out and you feel bad, like, just say no if you don't
Yeah,
wanna
like, you
go.
really can say no.
Like,
And I
and
think-
I've been put in that position so
Yeah, I
many
was gonna say
times to where,
same.
like, well, like, not, I don't want to say recently, but, like, more so within like the later like years of my life, where like even if guys come up to me and they like ask me for my number or anything, I don't feel bad saying no anymore. Like I used to feel bad and be like, oh, I have a boyfriend, or oh, like just give my number out of pity. But like now I'm just like, I will straight up to your face be like, I'm not interested. Oh my God, dude, actually there was at the gym not too long ago, there was a guy that had came up to me and like he was like, you are so gorgeous. I was okay, first of all
you don't be coming up at the gym.
No, but I had just finished a superset. I was supersetting walking lunges with leg extensions. I was like doing lunges with like the 80-pound like straight bar. I was out of breath, like sweating when this man came up to me. And like he came up to me, I was like literally fighting for my life, trying to like breathe, but not trying not to pass out. And he was like, you are so gorgeous. Like he's all do you think I can have, he's like, do you think I can have your Instagram? And I said, I don't have one. Then knowing damn well I do, and knowing damn well that United reposts all of my
that's
stuff,
what I was gonna say. Like,
but like that was like just the first thing that came out of my mouth because I was like literally dying.
Yeah.
Oh, it's bad. And then he goes, oh, well, can I get your number? And I said, no, thank you, I'm not interested.
Right.
And that's all I said. He goes, oh, so you have a boyfriend? And I said, no. I said, no, I'm not interested. And he's like, oh, boyfriend. And then walked away. And I was like,
stop it now.
No, like, I'm just not interested. Like, he just like could not fathom.
And I just think men not all men, but most men are like so weird with rejection. Like they would rather like believe a full lie than actually believe that they're just not
interested. Stop gaslighting yourself right now.
Like, I'm just not interested.
I'm just not interested. Like, no. And it was so awkward too because like, so there was like there was people like pretty close to us, and a few people heard, and they like came up to me afterwards and they were like, I'm dying laughing right now. They were like, huh? I don't know who it is. He's like, huh? I don't know. I'll have to show you. I'll have to show you because.
Oh, like so you have like
yeah. I don't even have like.
Oh, so you'll just show me at the gym?
Yeah. I love it. Because I genuinely don't know like anything about this person.
Bro,
like,
literally.
Yeah, but it's so weird because now when I see him at the gym, like he just stares and I'm like scared. Like I'm gonna run. I want to run.
At this point, I have a boyfriend. I'm just kidding.
But like it was so funny to me because I was like, oh no, I'm just not interested. And he's like, oh, boyfriend. And I was like, no, I'm just not interested. And he's like, oh, boyfriend. And I was like,
oh my gosh,
sure, we can go with that.
Sure.
Fine.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Like just
Sounds
whatever
good.
it takes. Oh my gosh.
But okay, yeah, it was interesting. It was an interesting one. We were dying laughing. Me and because Angeline was on the Stairmaster, and she was like messaging me, and she's like, girl, she was dying. That was so funny. It was funny, but it was like uncomfy. Okay, next story. I almost just full on said this person's name.
Let me see. Oh,
yeah. Okay. So she goes, I'm gonna make it quick and then I'll get into the story. So she said, was telling my therapist about a guy and how he assaulted me, and the therapist turned out to be the guy's mom. ... So I was telling.
Are you?
Yeah. She goes, so.
Oh. Hold on, I just need a second to process. Imagine
the trauma.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah. Oh. She goes. She said, "Decent." So I was telling the therapist about it, and as she would write down notes, she would make random small talk while she did, so it wasn't quiet. She asked what high school I went to and when I graduated, and when I told her, she said, I have 2 sons that went to that school, and told me their names. I had a feeling once she said that, and I looked at her name tag, and they had the same last name. And then I remembered that the guy told me his mom was a therapist.
Low key though, like, can your therapist like tell her family information like that?
No, well,
like
so therapy, they can like be like, oh, I have like, you can share information like
right.
that, but because I think they're called like HIPAA laws. I don't know if that's
like I'm just like,
but she wouldn't be able to go home and tell her son
for sure
this because that's like
my client is like
you
know she's like a therapist and she can't like
she
say
can't,
shit.
like, say anything about her personal life?
And she's so good with it. No, she can. I don't know if she can say her personal life, but as far as like she can't tell other people's stuff about her clients.
Oh, yeah.
So like I'll be out here like what? And she's good with it too. She'd
Yeah,
be like,
I can. Yeah.
sorry,
You're like,
girl.
but I just want the tea.
I'm like, what?
I just want the tea. So she said, I looked at her name tag and they had the same last name. And then I remembered the guy told me his mom was a therapist. He told me that years ago, so I totally forgot in that moment. But long story short, the guy that assaulted me, I had just like in my session basically like told his mom that her son was the one that assaulted me. Imagine that. Imagine like being that mom and your client.
So she did tell the mom?
So, well, I'm assuming the mom
Found
like
knew?
figured it out.
Oh my god.
Yeah. She didn't say that in her story, but I mean, I would assume so
Wow.
because she was like, "Oh, my son's na." And I'm assuming it got like awkward
Right.
or something like that, you know, because that mom tuition is just gonna like kick
Click.
in. I don't. If oh my god,
That's intense.
I would like murder my child.
Oh yeah, but like most mothers won't, especially their sons.
Yeah, and that's true. That's true.
Like,
That's
"My
so
baby."
crazy to me.
I have
Imagine
something
that. You're like
similar.
so traumatized and you're going to talk it out in therapy and joke's on you.
So I have a similar one. Literally. It says, I found out my ex-boyfriend of 2 years was secretly friends with a guy who sexually assaulted me. Isn't that wild?
Was secretly friends? Did he know about it?
I don't know. I'm assuming. Like, maybe
oh my
not.
God.
But still, finding
That
out
is
that.
so crazy. That is so crazy. I cannot with that. Like when it comes to stuff like
crazy.
that, like it just, I can't. Like that's
And
so
like, what do
scary.
you can't do shit about it.
No.
Well, I mean, you can do shit about it, but
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, yeah.
like, as far as like people knowing, like, it's just always so weird. Like, what do you do? Do you tell them? Do you
Yeah.
not?
One, it's like especially people who like get off the like kind of get off the hook with it, I guess.
Yeah,
you know?
like what's like saying anything?
Yeah, and especially if like time and it sounds so wrong,
Right.
Because it shouldn't be that way.
Right.
But like, let's say I don't know, you got assaulted like in that situation, and your boyfriend knows about it or whatever, and he secretly is friends with this person, and it's been years or whatever. It's like, I don't know. It's such a weird thing that it shouldn't be
Yeah.
that weird. Like,
It's really awful.
know?
Like it really the system. It really does. Even though to us, time, the amount of time that passes, it does not matter.
no.
But like to the core and to like just like people, like certain people, it will. Like if time has passed and they're like, well, why didn't you say anything? You know,
Which
like
is
or
such a
why are you saying
stupid thing
something
to me,
now?
like-
which is like
Because
girl,
maybe
like,
I was
it
so
still happened.
traumatized and so
Yes,
triggered. Like
it's
you
it still
don't,
happened.
you literally don't know what to do in a situation like that until you were in, God forbid, in a situation like that. Truly,
Absolutely.
like, and nobody can tell you how to feel about it.
And
Nobody
at
can
the
tell
end
you
of
how
the
to
day,
react.
and
Like,
at the end of the day, like you are not responsible, or you have no right to like comment on anyone else's situation that's not yours.
Yeah.
No matter what it is.
it's not your business.
It's not your
It's not
business.
your place.
Like, girl.
Yeah.
But people who have not been through things will really have an opinion, and it's like,
Oh yeah. It's like how can you have
do
an
you
opinion
figure,
on
girl?
that? Like,
ugh.
no sense.
Well, I'm so sorry. I hope
I
that
know.
you're- like that is wild. I don't even
It is.
know.
I hope both of you guys are okay.
Yeah, I hope both girls are like,
Yeah.
because that is some
That's
shit.
so traumatizing, especially going to your therapist about it and trying to like work that out and like talk it through, and then
Yeah, and
come
then
to
this
find
is
out
like,
that's, like-
smack in the face to you. You're like,
yeah.
now what do I do?
I would literally be traumatized to never go to therapy again.
I wonder if she like went back.
I don't know. She didn't say anything honestly about like going back. I mean, I'm sure she like continued with therapy, but I'm gonna assume she went to a different therapist after that.
Yeah, I mean, how do
Just
you
because
stay?
how can you feel comfortable with
do you
and not
stay?
that the mom herself did anything wrong,
No,
but
it's still.
it's like almost like a conflict of interest at that point, you know.
Oh,
So
girl.
it's a little
Okay.
crazy.
I actually had one more too.
Yeah, okay. I
But
think this is
this
my
one-
last one.
This one I was told,
Oh, okay.
so it's not in my phone. This
This
one, I
one
was told.
is a long one.
Okay, good.
Like long.
Girl, a story.
Yeah, it's a story. It's a story. So, okay.
Okay,
Get
ready.
Get
I'm
comfy,
ready.
guys. Get comfy.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So it says the story begins at the end of 2022. I think around September, I met a woman in her late 20s at a professional event. We work in the same industry. I found her to be very sweet and kind, intelligent, interesting, and beautiful. So Okay, slay.
Period.
So as we were talking, I ended up asking her if I may take her on a date, to which she said she can't at the moment, but if I wanted to give her my phone number, we could have a professional relationship. I thought this was odd, but I obliged and gave her my number. About a week later, she reached out asking if I wanted to have coffee, and the next day we met for coffee. We chatted and definitely had chemistry. She questioned me like we were on a date, which I thought was odd, and would tell me things like, "You seem like such a catch, and I'm going to find you a wife." I thought this was funny and sort of brushed it off. She, at this point, mentioned that she was married and had a 7-year-old daughter. I figured that made sense as to why she did not want to go on a date, and I respected that. She continued to reach out, and we would speak and be texting regularly. And although we had not crossed the line, it definitely felt like we were dating. I didn't notice it at the time, but she would reach out to me at opportune times, and she would come over for coffee just about every morning since we both typically worked from home. She continued to be more flirtatious and was definitely the aggressor as I continued to respect her marriage. Then one day over coffee, she told me that her marriage was really bad and she was considering a divorce. Soon after this, she began to be a little bit more aggressive. She confirmed that she was following through with the divorce and wanted to pursue things with me. At this point, she wanted to cross the line, and we did. As time progressed, we continued seeing each other like we were dating, but it was definitely on opportunistic days and times for her, and my intuition felt like this was odd. I started to notice certain things that made me question what was going on. We had planned a trip together January 2023, which was around the time that her divorce was supposed to be finalized. She confirmed that it was at this point. Then the morning of our trip, she bailed with little explanation other than she felt guilty leaving her daughter, even though this trip had been planned for well over a month.
Yeah.
This was pretty much the final deal breaker for me after I had questions about some of her actions over time. We haven't spoken for over a year now, but I found out from a friend recently that she is currently pregnant with her and her husband's second child. Damn, I could have told you that in the beginning, but damn.
So sick, girl.
This is one story of many unfortunate stories that I have that keeps me single at 41 years old. Yeah. I am successful and maintain a good head on my shoulders, and although I would still like to find a special woman, also hopefully have children, it is very hard to find good women that do not have their own walls up their own past dating traumas, or that are not shady like the woman in this story. I know men aren't much better, but there are some of us that were raised right and continue to be gentlemen despite an unfortunate experiences.
Well, bless your heart. I hope you find a man. Or I mean a woman.
Or a man.
I hope you find a man. Shit.
Whatever you're into.
If the
honestly.
women aren't working,
Maybe try it out.
Maybe.
Who knows? I always tell my best friend, if it gets to a certain point where we're both in our like late 40s, 50s, and we ain't found a man, we're marrying each other.
girl.
I'm good. Like at that point, let's just be my companion for life.
Like
dude.
yeah, like at that point, like
literally.
I'm tired.
Yeah, I don't want to do this anymore.
Like the man isn't working.
No, literally.
Well, I hope you find a woman.
I do, but also
like,
I just feel like when you know somebody is married and until they are no longer living together and those divorce papers are filed and signed, what do you expect?
Don't be fucking with them.
What do you expect? I mean, granted, he did say like he was very respectful of like the marriage and stuff until she said that she was getting a divorce. But like I feel like even when it's word of mouth until action is put out there.
Oh yeah,
like,
with like divorces, that shit is a long process, and a lot of the times people will actually file, but will never finalize or go through with it because it's so messy.
Oh yeah,
and even if it's not messy, like people just they'll make that initial emotional decision. They'll make that initial emotional decision to like file, but will never actually finalize or go through with it. And the ones who do, it's like it's a big deal. So I'm like, don't wait for the filing, wait for the finalize.
Literally wait till it's like done and like they're literally like moved out, like not together, because,
because also you don't want to involve yourself in that either.
No, it's messy. And like what like, God forbid.
Unless she's like that. Ooh, she is that bitch.
Honestly, but even at that.
But like, if she ain't
like pretty ain't enough to get you places.
No,
like you know, like you could be the world's hottest man. You could be, you know, but there's just no, like it's just, no,
I'm
not
you
gonna do
really
that
need
married thing. That's
just
crazy.
wait until it's finalized. You live and you learn.
Or like maybe just like single people.
like go with single people.
You know, which I understand. Like I understand. Like you knew she was married, and like you know, you didn't do anything until after she said she was getting divorced, but still.
Yeah.
It's messy. Stuff like that's messy. It's just like better not getting yourself involved until she has no involvement with anybody else.
Yeah, but also like 40, when you're 40, you really can't get around a lot of people who haven't either had children or aren't married. So it's like, you know, just, I'm sorry.
No, honestly.
I'm so sorry.
Have you tried dating apps?
I know, I was gonna say, like,
honestly though, I've never been on dating apps, so
I
I can't even say. Although, speaking of dating apps, I had got a message the other day, and someone said, I found your Tinder account, and I said, oh baby, that ain't me. You ain't talking to me. I promise you that right now.
Oh, so they're talking to you, or they just found the account?
No, they found my account. They're like, they swipe. I don't know how it works. They like swiped or I don't know, something like that.
Swipe right, swipe left?
I don't know. I don't know how Tinder, I don't know.
I was going to say, I don't know if that's Tinder or if that's like something else.
I have no clue. Genuinely no clue. But they said that they had like swiped up or swiped or something on like my Tinder account. And I was like, that's not me. Like that's 100%. But why would they message
how does that
work though? Because like, is there maybe because the person didn't respond or something, and I don't know.
There was nothing from
them. But guys, if you see my picture
that is
on
not
any dating app, it's not me.
No,
you are not talking to me. I don't know. I'm so sorry for whoever is behind that catfishing you,
or like the people who make like the fake Instagram accounts.
Oh my god!
I had a friend who messaged me.
People make fake Instagram accounts.
I had a friend who messaged me. And they're like, there's a Puerto Rican Taya on the loose. Said she was from Puerto Rico.
Dude,
like,
same, or like the ones where it's like, I have an OnlyFans, and it's not even, but it just uses your picture, and I'm like, it ain't even me, girl. Mm-mm. And then it's so funny, because like in the highlights, it'll be like some random person. Guys, I obviously have tattoos.
Yeah.
The person in the highlights does not have tattoos. Like,
so
be a little smarter.
Did it look like your face?
No, it doesn't show the person's face. So the profile picture would be me.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be like a picture of me from like they took from my profile or whatever.
Yeah.
But then like the highlights where like the girl's like ass is out and like you can see her arms and like body and stuff like that.
It wasn't like there was no tattoos.
So I'm like, be smarter.
Yeah, like you really have to. Have you ever been catfished?
I've never been catfished.
I'm trying to think. Have I?
I don't think I've been catfished, but I also don't really talk to people through social media. Like,
you know.
You want to know what is actually so crazy now that I think about it?
What?
Is any of the people I've like been in a relationship or have dated has never been somebody that I've met through social media. Never. I've always, people that I've ever dated or like met or like been in a relationship with has been like I've met them in real life and then like we clicked and then dated or whatever, but I've never done that through Instagram or like Snapchat, whatever the fuck it is.
I think I'm the only one I've actually met through Instagram.
But weren't you guys like kind of introduced though?
Yeah.
So I guess like that's still kind of different.
Yeah,
though.
like we were kind of introduced. That's true.
Because it wasn't like.
But like I knew of him on Instagram and stuff, and we follow each other. But yeah, I think he's the only. Everyone else I've met like through in person. That's why. Fuck that shit.
Yeah. You so.
Just kidding. They just saw the body and they was like, "Oh hey, fuck you." No. Okay, I have one last one.
So weird. Okay.
So, this one actually...
Oh, yeah, because it's in your head.
This one was just told to me at the gym.
Oh, no.
This one's so crazy. Okay. Let me say, whatever you believe in, whatever your religion is, I am not judging. Mm-hmm. Okay, we are not judging. So, this is just a story. And if I laugh, it's just kind of freaking funny, okay? So...
Oh, God, I'm scared now.
I am Christian. And it's one of those things that, you know, I waited a long time. Right? But, you know.
Is this person Christian?
Yeah.
Okay.
So no, not the person who told me the story.
Oh, okay.
So anyways, I waited a long time, but, you know, at some point, you know, whatever decision you make for your life, that is your decision.
That's your
We're
point.
not
That's
judging.
your business.
We're not
It's
judging.
your business.
But so she met this guy. They had intercourse.
Okay.
They were in high school.
Okay.
Okay. So I will not tell you
Wait.
what grade.
What's her?
She's nothing.
Oh, okay. Wait, I'm
She's-
confused.
He's Christian.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So he's a Christian man,
Got
which
it. Got it.
love that. Okay. So they had sex, or can I say sex?
Yeah, girl. We won't.
They had intercourse, and I guess, I don't know what, because I guess he wanted it, it was
Yeah.
very much both. They both wanted that. But after they finished, a little bit, like an hour later, I don't know if they fell asleep or if it was right away, but he literally woke up in tears. Or not woke up, maybe they just he just started crying right after. He was literally crying and was praying because he made a mistake. Oh. Now, okay. Again, I literally wish I had waited longer. Like, wait. Do your thing. Like, I'm not judging that. It was just more of when you chose to do that action, don't cry about it. And truly, if you made a mistake, and you feel like you've sinned or whatever, you want to repent, you want to pray, do that for sure. If that's not something you wanted for your life, but it was it was her horror dating story. So she was just telling me, but basically imagine someone that you thought you were, and then they just instantly regretted it.
Crying.
Instantly you're crying and praying because they made that mistake.
That's so uncomfortable.
And what do
so
you do?
uncomfortable.
You're just because obviously
you
don't
can't
wanna make
you can't necessarily be mad or really be offended, but
No,
it is one of those things where it's at the end of the day you did make a decision.
you made that
to
decision.
do this. Nobody
and
forced
again,
you into
even
this.
if you
So
felt awful afterwards,
maybe go home and
go
cry
home.
about it.
That's embarrassing for her. She's got to sit there and be like,
oh, I can see that why that's a horror story. Nothing against the guy because I can understand how he probably felt in that moment. Honestly,
oh girl, I made decisions to where I'm
cringing.
I feel so awful, but it's
it happens.
Yeah.
It's just, unfortunately, it happens, and
but
it's
imagine that's your dating.
Oh my God, I would be mortified.
So they were juniors in high school.
After...
So, because I was well, how old? Because I'm maybe they were ninth grade, and that's oh my God. But also, they were juniors in high school, so they were still, they were young. But, I'm just oh my God.
Yeah.
Imagine someone just...
Oh, poor thing, probably. Oh. Not only was that man probably so upset that he did that, but he probably, the embarrassment of crying in front of somebody. That's what I was going to say. After, he's probably, sleeping with them.
What have I done?
Oh, that's a double. That's a double. That's a double, yeah. What is that? What is that? A double-edged sword?
Oh, yeah. Like a stab to the heart.
That's tough. I don't even know what to say to
that.
That's so tough.
Did you ever talk to him again?
I know. No, I don't think she did. I'm going to say that's a no.
Yeah, I'm I wonder what happened.
Yeah,
I need to ask
I don't
more
know.
detail.
I think that's
did you go home? Did you console him? Did you?
I know. I wonder if they talked about it afterwards. I mean, well, he's crying, so it's do I kick? Are you kicking?
Yeah, do you? Or what if he didn't want anything to do with her? What if he was mad at her?
Yeah, that's true.
What if he's
but also you cannot blame that at somebody.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was a very conscious decision that he made.
Yeah. That's so uncomfortable. I would not know what to do.
I wouldn't know what to do either. That's kind of a horror dating story. Not to say because we
it's
love
not
a good Christian man.
Story. We love that, but
yes, it's also the whole situation in general isn't fair to her either.
It's uncomfortable.
Because it's oh, well, shit, I didn't mean to make you feel that way.
Was it her first time ever having sex?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Okay. So I was gonna say, imagine being a virgin and then that's your first time and then
that's both of their first experiences. Oh my God.
That's crazy. That's so crazy. That's so upsetting.
Oh,
I would be so upset.
Anyways, guys, again, check out my TikTok for my horror story because it'll beat all of y'all's horror stories you have.
Girl, that one and then the last one.
Which last one? Oh yeah,
crazy.
Literally the most awful horror stories.
Yeah, I don't it's just so wild the horror stories that we get. One thing that I do not understand though. I don't even want to say it's a horror story, but people ghosting people. I think that's so...
dating?
If let's say you're talking to someone, you guys are talking for a while, whatever, and then the person just goes ghost. Mm-hmm. Just, you don't hear nothing from them, nada. They just are non-existent. That to me like when people, I feel like there's something like it just, there's what I saw a TikTok on it too, but like something about ghosting people is like super, it just comes off like super immature and super narcissistic. Like,
Yeah.
because you couldn't even be like, hey, I'm just saying, like, I just don't want to do this. Or be like,
Yeah,
honestly,
like you really could just let somebody know. Kind of like
even,
in that.
like, even if you're not the most respectful about it, like,
Yeah,
damn.
just like give me an answer.
Yeah.
Because
Or
like I
be
don't want to just.
I
be
don't like
sitting
you.
here. Yeah, like
Bye.
I don't need to be sitting here like unsure or confused or what did I do? You know.
Yeah. But I think that's crazy. Like to ghost somebody is like when you really think about that, that's wild.
Have you ever ghosted someone?
I've never ghosted anybody. Have I ghosted anybody? Thinks about it after I say that.
Because you're over here talking shit about ghosting, and I'm like, have I
No.
ghosted anybody?
No, I
don't
have
know.
not. I have not ghosted
I
anybody.
don't think so. And if I had, it was for a good
Well, I haven't even had like
If
that
I had,
many
it was
people
for
to
a good
freaking
reason.
Ghost.
Girl, I have dated.
I don't like. I really haven't dated. Like
I have. It
I
was a
don't
good time. That's why I know, like,
But, like,
'cause I
it's
think
just
a lot. I
so
think it's good to date. I
Yeah,
really do.
I agree.
So,
I
like,
agree.
I think that's why I have a good relationship, and that's. I'm not saying that's because
No,
you're
no, no,
like,
no,
okay,
no,
okay,
no.
I was gonna say,
No,
but I think that's
like
why I have
I've
a good
dated, but I
relationship.
haven't like.
Yeah, but I feel like it's good to date. Some people are like, so I don't, but like I that's why I have a good relationship now is because I've dated around enough to know what I like and don't like.
Yeah.
So like,
no,
I-
100%. I think my relationship's healthy.
Wait, what? Wait, I was like, wait, what? When you said your relationship
So yeah, because I said my relationships, and I thought about it, and I was like,
Oh yeah, no, girl. I've had awful past
relationships
relationships,
done
but like
taught me
the datings, like I've had dates where I just like date people, but like the relationships I've had have been awful,
Yeah.
except for the one I have now. But,
honestly though, like I don't know, like I just feel like I guess there was a moment where I had dated because from 18 to like 21, 22 maybe I was in a relationship, or was it 21? I don't even know. I was in 21. Let's say 21. I was in a relationship, and then I was single for a little while, and then I dated this guy for a while, and then was single again for a little while, and like kind of dated and like talked to people here and there, and then I was in like that really long, my last relationship. I was in that long ass relationship, and then since that I have not dated.
yeah,
Like
And
I just don't have an
okay.
interest. Like
I was gonna say, like, I think it was more, it's good that you at least,
yeah,
you
like
don't
I
need to
definitely,
right now,
I
like, take your
definitely
time.
know like what I want and what I don't want.
Yeah.
And I think that's also why I'm so picky with dating, because like I'm just
No, that's what I was gonna say. Like you get to it, you date when you're young, like what because you don't know what you like. You need
Yeah.
to figure it out. You need to know who you are as a woman, how you
girl,
are
I'm
as a girl.
27.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like-
You get to a certain age where you're like, I know what I want. I don't need to
Yeah.
date until I know like you're my man forever. Like obviously you have to like talk to this person, get to know him. But
Yeah.
I feel
Like I'm not gonna
yeah,
start
like, you
dating
know what
someone
you
then all of a
want.
sudden like this is it, obviously. But
Yes.
like I don't know. Like I just even Vanessa, girl, I'll be talking to her and she's will tell me, she's like, so you're not dating, we're not dating anyone. I'm like, no, like
Yeah,
I
like-
just don't, until someone can like step up correctly, like I just don't have an interest. I don't want to play games. I don't want my time wasted. If like I need entertainment, I need honesty, I need straightforwardness, I need fun,
You
I
need
need
a
like
husband.
yeah.
You need a husband, not a man. Or I mean,
Like-
not like a boy.
She said, "I need a man."
Yeah, you need
I
a
need a
man.
man.
Yeah, you don't need a boy.
But I just feel like if you can't come correct, like literally don't waste my time.
Yeah.
Like, and not saying like I want to get married right now, right, and have kids right now. Like, but like
yeah.
I
I
definitely
think
like,
people have like such a like literally there's so much time in this life.
yeah,
Like literally so much time that like some people they'll be like, "Oh my god, 26, 27? What do you mean?" And it's like
I'm
girl,
still
I got
really young.
time.
Like so I had a client today, and like she brings her baby to the gym, and oh my god, he's so cute. I think he's 3 months, 4 months, something like that. He's a bebe.
Yeah.
And so like I like hold him and stuff like while like we're doing
Bro,
our
literally, I had
training.
Kelsey's
And
client. I had Kelsey's client. I had Kelsey's baby literally in my arms my whole session one time training her because she had to bring him that day.
Yeah, she brings him because like she doesn't have any, which is fine. Like they don't care. So every time we do the training, like I always tell her, I'm like, it's mom's hour off, and so like I'll hold him and like we'll do
cute.
it, and he's so cute. And one of the guys at the gym, he's all don't get too excited, and I was like, oh no, I'm not having kids.
Oh.
Like,
yeah, people are
no.
weird about that too.
I'm like, just because I'm holding a baby does not mean my uterus is screaming.
Literally.
Like, he's so cute. Don't get me wrong.
No, literally, when I was holding Kelsey's
ugh.
baby too, they're like, oh, who was it? She was, I don't know, I'll tell you after.
Mm-hmm.
They were
I
like,
wonder
is
if
that
it's
your
the same
baby?
person. Oh.
No, but they were like, is that your baby? And I was like, this looks like my baby.
Yeah.
I'm all brown.
This white baby.
White baby. I was like, yes,
So
this is my
dead,
baby. Yes.
honestly. No, but
This
they
is
asked me
my
that
baby.
too. One of the guys was like, "Is this your kid?" And I was like, "Bro, you saw me last week."
Oh my god.
What do you mean? I did not
Like,
just have a baby
no.
within the past month. Like, you've seen me here for so long.
I was about to say, yeah, that's
Like,
true. Like, if he's
what?
3 months, like, did you see me pregnant 3 months ago?
Literally. Like, no, it's not my baby. He's a cute baby, but
Oh, yeah.
it's just so funny because like people automatically think like when women are holding a baby or
same.
like around babies, they're like,
Well,
oh,
and
so you
with
want
me-
kids? And I'm like, no, I don't want kids. Like,
For
I'm
sure.
so selfish with
And
my time right now.
Exactly. And
No.
with you, you're like, I don't, you're not ready for children. Da, da, da.
Absolutely not.
Me, I feel like people are like that with me because I already have a kid. So they're
And then
like,
also you've been in a long
oh my
relationship
God,
and like you
like,
guys have a house and everything.
you're
so,
holding
yeah.
that baby. What do you think? And I'm like, I don't want a kid
Absolutely
right now.
not.
Like, I am not ready. I need
No.
some time, girl. I need
Well,
to be married. I want to be married. I
Yeah.
do not want to have another kid.
I'm so selfish
Until
with
I'm
my
married.
time, and like something that I know is like I'm a sleepy girl.
Yeah.
Okay, I want my sleep, and I'm gonna get my sleep as long as I can. And also, like I
Girl,
want
maybe
to.
you don't say that.
Huh?
Don't say that.
My sleep? Why?
I feel like every girl I've ran into that has said something about I really value my sleep winds up pregnant.
Girl, I ain't even got no. Do you know how celibate I am?
I'm just saying.
There's no.
You're like,
Literally,
literally everyone.
if I were
know,
to end up pregnant, I'd be like,
I'd be scared.
I'd be terrified because how?
What do you
How?
mean?
Literally how?
No, literally, yeah.
No, oh my god, it's so funny because like my cycle is pretty like accurate. It's very like accurate. It's very normal.
Mm-hmm.
But like for some reason like this one when it started like it was like a few days late or whatever, and I was like talking to my brother about it and he was like, "Girl,
Are you pregnant?"
He's like, "Are you pregnant?" And I was like,
What
who?
the fuck?
By who? Literally who? Like I haven't slept with anybody or done any. It's been long. I don't care if this is too much for you guys. Like I don't like
it's
it's
the
not.
girls.
I'm an
I don't think
open
no
book,
men are
like,
listening to this. Like,
I'm an open book. Like I don't like I genuinely like just haven't like I have no interest. Like I don't.
girl, honestly, that's what I was gonna say. Like, if I was single, I just don't be sleeping with men. Like,
No,
I'm gonna
I
get me a
just
boyfriend.
don't
So it's
care.
like, girl,
I don't care.
I think a lot of people are shocked. I'm not shocked. Like, you
Dude,
don't
people
need to
get
be,
so
like-
shocked when they like find out that like you're a celibate queen. They're like, "What?" And I'm like, "What? What do you mean?"
I was watching some YouTube video where these girls were talking about like, what was it? How many bodies they had?
Mm-hmm.
And she was like 115. Oh my god! Like just
Casual.
Casual
Oh my
as fuck.
god. Oh my
115.
god.
I was like, oh. I was thinking like the way because she kept saying it was high. So I'm thinking like, oh, like
50s.
30, 40.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And she was like,
Damn.
115. I said, well, that is high as hell.
That's crazy.
Like, are you good?
You live in a good life. Okay, but out of the 115, how many of those were really worth it?
Yeah.
I want to know.
I want to know how that even goes down. Like, are we just?
I
do
feel
we
like it's
know?
like-
are we drunk half the time?
I
Are
want to
we-
say like I feel like it's like I don't know because in my mind what I think is like when you have that many people is you have to be traveling a lot or like meeting new people and like
yeah, because you
just
cannot be in the same town.
and you can I don't
Like, at some
necessarily
point
feel
you-
like it has to be like oh I'm drunk or I'm out on a nightclub I'm out on a night out but it just like you know what is a term for it when people just appreciate beauty like are you know like they just whether being male or female like they just appreciate beauty what is that
I don't know.
there's like a term is it
Oh my
I don't
god,
know.
I don't know.
I don't know either. If you guys know, drop it in the comments.
Yeah, I'm like,
Because I don't know. But, like, I know there's some people who, like, it doesn't matter to them, but, like, they just
wanna,
appreciate
like,
beauty
have
and
sex.
have sex. And by all means, like, go
Period.
for you.
Yeah.
Slay.
As long
Not
as
my
like,
life, so
yeah,
I don't
as long
give a
as we're
shit.
safe and
Yeah, be safe.
it's what you
Most of all.
chose, like it wasn't forced on you.
Yeah, slay. Have the time of your life. Could not be me, but have the time of
Yeah,
your
like
life.
do you?
I said,
I'm proud of you.
I'm
proud
proud of you.
And you had no baby because she had no
Literally.
baby.
Oh,
And
damn,
all
good
that.
for her. Yeah, my thing is just like I don't know, especially getting
Period.
into like my like faith and stuff like that. Like I don't know. Like my one thing is I just feel like nobody is deserving of my body.
Yes, that's what I was gonna
That's
literally
why.
say.
That's
like,
why.
It's just one of those things that
Because, dude, I know
like,
I have a
do
banging
you?
body. Like,
Yeah.
I know I look good. And I know that these men out here, most of these men out here, I can't say all of them, but most of these men out here literally just want to get at me because they want to be able to be like, oh, I got with that girl.
Yeah,
Or, oh, I,
that's how all men
no.
are. It's
But, like,
awful.
I'm just like, you are so undeserving of my body, bitch. You can't even touch me.
Period. Period. I love it.
I hate myself.
No, but it's true.
I know, I love it. Love it for me.
It's
but it's
true,
just so
like,
funny. Like, I just sometimes say
girl.
the most unhinged shit on here.
No, but literally, like, I think it's one of those things that I don't know.
It's
not.
people just be having opinions, too.
Yeah. Anyways,
So funny. But
Oh, I have-
did you have any more stories?
no, I'm done. I mean, like, I thought I had more. But
I
guess
swear, I
not.
thought I had more too, but
Yeah,
honestly,
I don't know.
it's been a minute since we got all of those, so they're probably just like hidden in the DMs.
But yeah, guys.
So we might find
We may find
more.
some, and we'll bring it up here and there.
Yeah.
But
Let us know if you guys what other topics or what you guys want to see from us. I know you guys really enjoyed the horror story dating, so maybe
Yeah,
we
I
can
was
do
gonna
like
say.
a segment every once in a while.
I
Just
think
continue to get more.
we could like do like little ones here and there. If
Yeah.
you guys let us know, we'll go ahead and like add them into our topics. But yeah, guys, let us know like what you guys want to see from us.
Yeah, give us
What do
some
you
new
wanna hear
ideas.
from us?
We have it's a
We-
new season. We're in the spring.
Yes. I feel like we're coming up.
We are.
Finally done being sick. Things are finally
Oh my
getting
God. Thank
in
God.
like it's making sense.
Yes.
So
Yes.
go ahead and let us know. We will definitely
Yes.
be back next Monday.
I said hello. I thought I heard something. It was like the windows.
It's upstairs, yeah,
Oh.
because the windows are open.
Oh, okay.
But we'll definitely be back next Monday, you guys.
Yes.
And thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you for the ones who actually are interested when we haven't posted in the past like 3 weeks. They're like, "Where's the
Where
video?"
you guys at?
So
Where
it
we
feels
been?
good to know that you guys are thinking
Like
about
actually
us.
care. Yeah. But you
But-
guys care where we're at.
But yeah, go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe. Leave any comments below. We love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in on My Kind of Women. Bye, guys.